Good morning, everybody. Hi. How's everybody doing? Thank you for being back here again. I just wanted to check up and see how everybody's doing. I'm doing okay. I could be doing better. My two younger girls, Victoria and Rosie, had their annual, well baby checkup or whatever, and I've had a concern about Victoria for a while, which is, probably this thought crosses every parent's every parent's thoughts once in a while. I think she has ADD, because I know they're at her age, they're active and they don't want to sit down and listen, but she's at school, she's being switched seats multiple times a week. She doesn't stop talking to other people. She doesn't listen to the teacher. She's just all over the place in her class. And I've had that complaint from her teacher a couple times, but also from the after-school teacher, because they stay in the after-school program, which I love it because it's so helpful, because I don't have anybody to pick them up until the time that they're out of after-school program. But the teacher at her after-school program has complained about that same thing also, but I never thought anything of it until I got this questionnaire at their doctor's appointment yesterday, and it asked, do you have any concerns about her behavior at school, which I said yes. And then we talked about it with the doctor, and she gave me like a little referral packet so we can assess like her behavior, and I have to fill one out, and the teacher has to fill one out, and then we have to go to this class to see if she is ADD or if I'm just being myself and being over panicked and overthinking the situation. So that's one of my biggest concerns right now. Another issue that arose at the doctor's yesterday was from Rosalie. She is 20 months, so she's a year and 8 months. And she's not talking yet. She's not saying mom, she's not saying dad, she's not saying the usual first words. She says go. When I say let's go, she says go. And when she just recently, when she doesn't want anything, when she doesn't want something, or if we're doing something to her that she doesn't want, she says no. She says no. So that's pretty much the only two clear words that she says. If I say to her, if I tell her to say hi or bye, she says I, bye, I, which is they're not complete words. So, and then my husband told her to say I love you, and she says I you. So, I mean, she's not completely mute, but most of the times when she speaks, she just blah 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 blobbles, and she doesn't say any coherent words, other than the ones that I mentioned. So that's an issue. That was an issue for the doctor. That was an issue for me too, because at her age, the girls they already had more words in their vocabulary, and that was, I was trying not to think about it, but that was an issue for me. And then, as I told the doctor, that was an issue for her too. So I have to make an appointment with the specialist, with the speech specialist. That was a lot. That was a mouthful. To see if it's going to be an issue, or if I'm just being myself and being over panicked and over, you know, overthinking the situation. So that's one of my biggest concerns right now. Another issue that arose at the doctor's yesterday was from Rosalie. She is 20 months, so she's a year and 8 months. And if it's gonna be an issue or if she's just not, you know, she's just a little late in speaking. So I don't know, those are two concerns that arose from the appointments yesterday, and I'm trying not to think about it too much, because if I do, I'm just gonna go crazy like I always do. I always overthink any situation, so you know, I don't want to do that in this case. But whatever it is, if it is one thing or the other or both, I'm ready to take it on. Ready to move forward with any of the situations, and you know, whatever it is, we'll get through it. It's not, I mean, it's not, they're not big issues, but they're, you know, they're issues that do need to be addressed and looked at, and then we'll go from there. I'll obviously keep you guys updated to see what happens, and I will continue to keep posting in this channel, whether anybody watches or not. It is a therapy for me to be talking out loud and to be saying the things that need to be said in my mind, because if I just keep it in my mind, it's just gonna play on a loop, and I'm gonna go crazy if I keep it on a loop. So whether somebody watches this or not, and I hope somebody does, because if somebody watches, I just want them to know that they're not alone. But if nobody watches, then it's just a therapy for me, and it's fine, and I'm just talking to myself, which is perfectly fine. Anyways, thank you guys for being here. Share, like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. I love you guys. See you later. Bye.